Hey you, I'm Sarah Turner. I am a copywriter and copywriting mentor, and I want to talk to you about three critical shifts in mindset that I think all entrepreneurs really need to take and focus on. And this includes copywriters and freelancers because you are entrepreneurs. I know a lot of people first getting started kind of have a hard time with, considering themselves an entrepreneur. I know I did. So, before we get started, though, I'm really excited to announce to you that I have a surprise for you. So, it has been a goal of mine to hit 10,000 subscribers, and that is totally thanks to you. And as a thank you, I want to share with you my course, Master Your Mindset, at a pay what you can price. So 2020 was insane. It was really difficult for a lot of people, and I have just been thinking about how I can kind of give back. And so this course is on mindset work, which I have found to be the most important work I can do in my business, but also in my life. And so it's my thank you to you. And the pay what you can price is again about me wanting to just kind of give back because again, this year has just been really difficult. And now that we're in 2021, I want to leave you with something that I think is really going to help. So, we do have a minimum cost, it's to cover our costs. But again, it's just whatever you can afford at this point in time because I really want it to be in the hands in as many people as possible. And this is a course that's going to walk you through strategies that you can implement in your day to day to have real changes and experience real growth to help you, calm your triggers and to grow your self-worth in again real concrete ways because something that I've kind of been frustrated with in the whole like self-love dialogue is there really aren't that many things out there that are showing you how to make concrete changes. So this was kind of my solution to the lack of, concrete information that's out there on mindset work. So you'll find the links to this course in the video throughout as well as in the comments and in the description. And we have a Facebook group, so I'm excited to see you in there. So with that in mind, I do want to kind of touch on some mindset shifts that I think are super important for entrepreneurs to make in order to create a life that is really fulfilling and you just are excited to get out of bed every day to do. Um, and the first one I want to talk about is building a business based in your values. And that is something that can be done no matter what your business is, whether you are a copywriter or a graphic designer or a virtual assistant, or even if you're doing work right now, like you're going into your 9 to 5 and maybe have a side hustle that you're working on. You can build a business that is based in your values. And the reason I want you to really focus on that is because that will outlast the motivation of earning money every single time. Purpose will always motivate you for a longer sustained period than how much money you earn. And we don't take enough time, I think, to really sit down and consider what are our values and how can we create a future that is supporting our values, right? So, again, this is actually something we go over in Master Your Mindset, which is why I wanted to briefly touch on it today. But I want to encourage you, even if you don't sign up for the course, to really take the time to think about what is important for you. Is it spending more time with family? Is it being able to travel more when you can? Is it, just being able to be there and financially support your family? Is it about being able to give back to a cause? Because when you build a business that is supporting your values, it gives your everyday a big why. And it makes showing up just so much easier and more fulfilling. And you'll just find a renewed sense of energy when you have your values at the center of your business. So that's actually a part of the first lesson in Write Your Way to Freedom is we go over values and we really look at what it is that truly motivates you because it just makes business and life so much more enjoyable. So the next mindset shift that I want to encourage you to, take some time to really think about is focusing on your growth first. If you are at a place where you are freelancing or working for yourself, I really cannot emphasize this enough. It is so important that you spend that first most productive hour of your day. Maybe actually your most productive hour is at night, but everyone knows kind of when do they feel like the most energetic and alive. And I want you to make sure that you carve out that time to focus on your growth, your business, and, elevating your self-worth and everything that you can do to really work on what's going to move you forward in life. Because when you're an entrepreneur, moving yourself forward is going to move your business forward. It's just a byproduct of doing the actual work on yourself. The other benefit of this is it elevates your sense of self-worth when you really prioritize your own growth and, do all the work that removes self-limiting beliefs and other blocks. But when you elevate your self-worth, you're going to find that this bleeds into your business in a good way, usually in charging more appropriately for your services. I have seen so many newbie entrepreneurs starting out, and when you are struggling with, imposter syndrome and doubt and fear, you often don't charge what your writing is worth. And keep in mind, people love to say charge what you're worth, but you're never going to really charge what you're worth because that is a priceless thing. But you do want to charge what the value of your work is worth. And that is something that so many newbies struggle with. So again, second critical mindset shift is really prioritizing your growth. If you get in and jump right into client work, you're giving the leftover energy to yourself, and you are worth so much more than that. So the third one is regularly working to uncover and challenge self-limiting beliefs. I cannot tell you enough how many self-limiting beliefs I have discovered that have been holding me back. And again, this is why mindset work is so important. And it's kind of a job that's never really done. Like, you will always uncover self-limiting beliefs. Are you telling yourself that you're not creative, that you're limited by resources or your past? Are you defining who you are by what other people have told you your whole life, maybe your parents or other caretakers? All of that is so powerful in how you limit how you view yourself. And so I want you to challenge, maybe even write a paragraph about how you see yourself, and then item by item, all the characteristics that you use to describe yourself, ask, am I truly this? Am I? And the other thing is that you are an incredibly dynamic creature and you have the ability to change. Creativity, for example, I hear lots of people say I'm not creative, but it is a muscle that can be strengthened. It really, truly can. But if you call yourself not creative, you're already putting that huge roadblock in your way to allowing the potential for yourself to become more creative and to practice creativity. As far as being limited by your resources or your past, I really struggled with that one. I really thought that things that had happened to me were holding me back or influencing the way I show up today. And I've come to believe and know that that is not true and it does not have to be that way. We have an incredible amount of resources available to us today. Even if you were maybe limited in your childhood or whatever, today, right now, you have access to so much information that is free and plentiful. You just need to not limit yourself and allow yourself the potential for growth. So the last one is being defined by others. I think one of the most damaging things that our parents unintentionally did to us is tell us who we are and what we're like. Because you can cultivate different parts of your personality, you can work to improve things that you find less desirable, and you can grow and change in an exponential way. And that is why mindset work is so important for me and why I want to make sure that as many people can access Master Your Mindset as possible. So again, it is available at a pay what you can price. This is to celebrate hitting 10K subscribers. Thank you very much for being part of that. And because I guess really want to continue to give back in whatever ways I can. So thank you so much for being a part of this community. I've appreciated all your comments and likes and hearing everything that you have to say. You've given me so many ideas of things to talk about and ways to look at things differently, and I'm just super appreciative of you. So thank you so much. Check out the link in the comments, and if you aren't subscribed, subscribe so you get notification for when I release things like this to just you guys. Thanks, guys.